to tell Florence what happened. So she like, yeah, we was sitting back here, okay, right? They sitting right in the area that the shit happened. I said, Florence, you go, honey, because you good. You know what I mean? So anyway, Debbie tells her, yeah, I was sitting right across there, just how Gael is sitting. She's sitting on top of a bench, you know, a park bench. And she was like, we were out here smoking hookahs and drinking. And she's like, and then Marlon just got under the table and started giving me fellatio. I said, oh my God, girl. Start giving you fellatio. And then Marlon got a nerve to be like, hold on, y'all, it's people around, it's people around. I'm just like, well, are you serious? It's cameras right in your face, and you talking about the people in the back? Like, are you really trying to save your dignity or your respect at this point? Because it's been lost a long time ago, like 5 episodes ago, girl. And then you got VH1 like right in front of your face with fucking cameras. I said, what is he trying to do? Like, why is he? He said, you know what, baby? He probably trying to change the subject. Hey everybody, it's your girl Sassy Shantice. I'm coming back with another video. Yes, honey, back with another one, girl. Y'all, did y'all get into this episode 11 of Love and Hip Hop Miami, girl? Okay, they was blowing me, honey, once again because they still keep on talking about Sheila's retreat and how they should be able to go, okay? Neri and Princess, like, they doing too much, and y'all, they're really blowing me at this point, okay? Because Princess is once again talking about how and y'all, I'm just coming out the gate because I'm tired of this issue. Like, it's so fucking old, and I hope they don't drag this on for another episode because, yeah, let's see what Amada and Sheila got going on as far as their issue, but this one needs to be dead because, yeah, it's old and Sheila's not changing the mission statement to her retreat. Like, this is dumb. I just don't understand how people don't understand that you cannot come in and change somebody's whole damn vision for what they have as far as a business plan. Like, this is crazy. Anyway, y'all, Princess starts to talk about how, you know, her mother, like I said in the last video, how her mother raised because her mother is Filipino, how her mother raised a black young girl and she didn't really know what she was doing. So she could have benefited from something like Sheila's retreat if she was to just change the retreat. You know what I'm saying? Into a thing where black mothers could learn how to raise black kids. Bitch, that's not what we're talking about. That has nothing to do with the fact that women want to come to their own place, you know, and celebrate themselves as black women. That has nothing to do with Sheila's vision for what she wants to do for herself and for, as she said, the women of her community. So, bitch, y'all need to let it go. I'm tired of this issue. Why don't you go and ask Ray J's mother, your mother-in-law, you know, lock up this tree with this bitch and ask her how you should raise your daughter, okay? Because, and I know you wouldn't because this bitch again, your ass the fucking blues, you know? You know what? Or why don't you just go and get licensed for an LLC, okay, bitch? Go get licensed for an LLC and then go ahead and do your vision into your business of what you need to do. Since you want to have a bitch to figure out how to raise black kids because, you know, you basically can't do it. Like, on top of that, you keep looking incompetent. Like, another bitch needs to help you raise your child. It's not that fucking serious. You feed their ass. You watch what you say around them. You know what I'm saying? You tell them about the policing and everything they need to do when they get pulled over. Like, what else? You tell them about if it's a girl menstrual cycle, what they can, you know, expect as far as guys, peer pressure, stuff like that. Like, it's just everyday shit that you should be able, like, do the best you can. You know, I guess it is a big difference with raising black kids, but you will figure it out, you know. Then on top of that, y'all, all you gotta do is fucking Google or YouTube. You can Google or YouTube anything these days, y'all, and you can get information. So, bitch, don't nobody need to be changing their whole vision of what you want. And then on top of that, you know what I was thinking, y'all? This not even about really Sheila needing to change it. It's about the fact that Sheila's saying for black women, or not just black women, if you identify as being black. But Princess hit me to something when she was asking Sheila, she was like, what you mean for black women? So I don't think Princess all the way identifies with being a black woman because she does look Filipino. You know, and I think that she identifies more with Filipinos. So I thought it was because of Neri, you know, and she does have her girls back. But I do think Princess has something personal when it comes to identifying as black because she doesn't identify as black. You know, so that's just it with Princess. And that's what I did pick up this episode because she got kind of salty when she said it to shit. She was like, oh, for a black woman. Like, so bitch, you don't identify as being a black woman. So that's the problem. And I said to myself, y'all, oh shit, because Sheila looked like, I'm listening, bitch. right? I'm listening. She looks at Princess and she tells Princess, you know what? My retreat is a space for black women, okay? And the fact that I have to explain that so many times is an indication of how little a black woman is allowed to have space. Okay, honey? That is what you don't understand. Like, what don't you fucking get? It's not that hard to understand. It's really not. Sheila tells Princess, you know what? I'm kind of confused on your perspective of all this. Because out of all people, you know, I think that you're the one who should be able to understand. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, obviously you had some shit in the past go on where, you know, you felt like somebody was not allowing you to be your authentic self, you know, and your two different races. So you probably, and I don't know what went on with that. I could be missing something as far as Love and Hip Hop. They've been on so many Love and Hip Hop, so I don't really remember that story because Sheila was hitting on some girl. She was like, you do remember when I say that, right? You understand what I mean, right? I said, oh, like she checking you for real, bitch. And then Princess gonna say, oh yeah, I'm not gonna have you check me, bitch. She just did. Check, bitch, okay? Check all the green check, honey. Check all across the motherfucking board. Girl, don't come for Sheila because Sheila is going to chew you up and spit you out, honey. I already told y'all that Sheila is good with expressing herself. So if you come for her and you keep coming for her neck, bitch, she gonna eventually, she was dealing with this bitch like she was a child. I said, oh my God, Princess, by the time Sheila got up and woke up, girl, this bitch was sitting up there looking dumb as shit, looking thirsty, sipping that weak ass juicy cup, looking dumb as fuck. And then Nuri was over there looking dumb as shit too, girl. They was speechless. I said, thank you. Okay, girl, this shit is over and you need to let it go. And Princess said, well, yeah, you need to explain. And Sheila was like, I don't have to explain. I've made myself very clear. I was looking at Nuri when she said it. I've made myself very clear. Okay, bitch, I've already let her know. And I'm letting you know now that this conversation is over. And Sheila got up and walked the fuck off like, bitch, you're not gonna keep on coming at me like that. This is the vision that I have for my business. And bitch, I don't need to keep fucking explaining myself. If you don't want to come, bitch, don't come. That's all you gotta do. But what you won't do is keep on telling me what the fuck I will do. Okay? So this shit is over. And Sheila got the fuck up and walked up. I say, kudos to you, bitch. So Sukihana is meeting up with this girl, Tina, and it's her friend. She's the one that hooked her and Kill Bill up. So they sitting there kicking the bubble, they talking, and Sukihana brings up the fact that her IG page is up, and I'm like, oh my God, that is so good, because like she said, she can finally open up Good Cat. I was psyched for her, you know what I mean, because she's been working really hard to do this, and yeah, she couldn't do it at first because she needed everybody to know, you know, and IG is a place where you let everybody know what's going on, and without letting everybody know what's going on, you know, it's a little bit of networking over there, girl. Okay, honey. So without getting to have everything on IG about Good Cat, it was hard for her to open. So yeah, girl, she's back up and she's doing the damn thing. So yeah, I'm proud of Sukihana. And so VH1 starts to show all her little, you know, pictures that she had up on IG, and she's popping, honey. Yes, Sukihana's popping, and IG is popping. You know, like I always tell everybody, I love Instagram. Like Instagram, you can see everybody, all the stars, Hollywood, you know, the fashions, you know, funny stuff, everything. Facebook, y'all, I really don't care for it. They be kind of lame on that joint. Like, they just, you know, I'm a nice girl and everything, y'all, but I really don't always want to see somebody wedding pictures. You feel me? I don't feel like seeing your goddamn kids all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't feel like all the inspirational posts. Like, it's just sometimes Facebook, y'all, be kind of lame for me. And yeah, I fucks with, you know, I love YouTube. I love IG, y'all. The best one is TikTok. Okay, honey? TikTok be popping every fucking time. Like, I gotta peel myself away from TikTok because you can get caught up. By the time you look an hour and a half to 2 hours, be done, girl, you ain't even start dinner. Wow. Like, I'll be like, you know what? I ain't even getting on TikTok today. Like, I be posting my stuff on TikTok, these, you know, but this kind of slow with TikTok to sit there and watch somebody talk like me. But y'all, when I go on there, I be like that because I be trying to see how many people, you know, looked at my video on TikTok. And, you know, but when I go on there, y'all, to look at my stuff, to see, you know, who looked at it, who liked it and all that, a video all of a sudden just pops up and I get caught up and keep on scrolling. And I don't get to look at my stuff till like later. And I just be like, oh my God, you done got caught up. So I literally have to, y'all, before I even click onto TikTok, that black TikTok icon, I gotta be like, just go straight to your page, bitch. Because I got too much to do in the evening when I get home, and I don't got time to be sitting up on TikTok for no hour and a half. Like, that shit, you can get a lot of stuff not done fucking with TikTok. I'm just saying. So anyway, y'all, Tina asked Sukihana, what's been going on with you and Kill Bill? And off the break, Sukihana was like, fuck that nigga. I'm like, damn, bitch, calm down. Like, are you fucking serious? And so Tina's like, okay, well, what happened? Sukihana's just like, the last time, we had that argument. Y'all remember when she put him out the car, and, oh, you pussy ass hoe, she was calling him. He called her a couple names, bitch, only because you tried to embarrass me down to the motherfucking street, to the motherfucking TV. Like, you going to embarrass. So he probably said some shit, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, yeah, and I never forget, the stuff that he said to me. And I just don't know if I can forgive him. Bitch, come on now, don't do that. That's what I be telling y'all, girl, because I be doing it, but then you gotta step back. If you know you did some shit that's fucked up to your mate or anybody, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and admit that shit and be like, you know what, bitch, I was wrong. Or you know what, baby, I was wrong. And keep the fuck moving. Don't be trying to hold that like they did so much more than you did to them. Because like Funky Dineva said, that's one of my favorite YouTubers. Like he said, don't do stuff to a motherfucker and tell them how mad to get. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. So Sukihana was sitting up there calling him all types of names, calling him all type of pussy ass hoes, go get your mother, you a lawyer. Just call him all these type of names, and then when he do something or say something back, bitch, you act like he shot the motherfucking sheriff. Like, that's not right. And I was just like, damn, bitch, you really need to get over it. But y'all, we do have those bitches this week out here like that who does not like to take responsibility for the shit that they did and said, don't act like somebody did some shit to you, but you ain't do nothing to them at first, girl. Somebody said it before, I heard it. People love starting in the middle of the story. Start at the beginning, because you wrong as shit, and now you trying to get other people around you. Then they try to rally other people around them to try to agree with what they said, but you ain't even telling the motherfucker the whole story. She was saying, like, basically all that made her fall out of love with him. And Tina just tells you, he said he wants you back, but you be doing him wrong. And Tina just tells you, y'all, Bill is a good man, Sukihana. He is a really nice, sweet man. He cares about you. He loves your kids. All of that, but you be kind of being hard on him. And Suki was just like looking like, I don't do nobody wrong. Like, this bitch wasn't even trying to take no responsibility for nothing. You could see it on her face a little bit, but she wasn't going to give in like that. So Florence is at Gael's restaurant, and she telling her sister, girl, give me something to eat. You know what I mean? And Florence is in her confessional. She like, look, me and my sister Gael has always been rivals. We also have rival restaurants. That's how much of rival we've been since we were kids. And she was like, that's why I did not believe her when she came to me about the shit that she said Marlon did with her friend Debbie. So y'all, Joyce, their other sister arrived, and they sitting there talking. And, Florence again is in her confessional like, look, damn, Joyce told me that Marlon touched her, but, when we were at my grand opening, and I couldn't receive it then because it just wasn't a place. But she does believe Joyce now because, all of the things that's coming out about Marlon. So Florence is in her confessional saying how she's still upset with Debbie and Marlon, and she just cannot even let it go. Gael is like, fuck Marlon. We gonna meet up with them, you, Debbie, and Marlon at the same damn time, and we're gonna talk about all this and then after that, Florence, you need to be done with him. That's what you need to be done. You need to end it all. And Gael is like, look, I just got other shit to deal with. Her son who he got stabbed in jail, okay? And yeah, she's just upset about that because before he had a robbery charge, so he went in, and then when he got out, he violated his parole. So yeah, he had to go back in with 2 more years to serve. And she's just sitting there in tears and just like really upset about the fact that her son got stabbed in jail. Like, that's fucking crazy. I can't even imagine how that feels. I understood when Gael was upset like that and her tears because my heart just went out for her. But yeah, Gael was just like, I don't even know if he's okay or not. Like, that has to be heartbreaking. And she was just sitting there crying, and Florence felt so bad for her. Florence was crying, to Gael right then and there. And Florence said in her confession, she said, you know what, I've been going through all this stuff with Marlon and everything, and I'm not even paying attention to stuff that my own sister is going through, and I just feel really bad. She was telling her other sister, we need to get together as sisters again and become sisters and try to be there for one another because it's just too much going on right now. And I don't need to be concerned about Marlon right now because, yeah, it's just too much. So y'all, Trina and the crew are still in Florida Keys, okay, on vacation, honey. And Joy and Snoop and Raymond are outside, on a little deck. And they're getting ready for breakfast while Bobby and Trina is still inside. They haven't came inside yet. So all 3 of them outside, and they just talking about, the night before, how it went with the prophet, how Trina went on this bitch, the prophet's ass. Okay, girl. So then talking about that, and so Joy started to tell Snoop a part of the story. She was like, so dear Snoop, after, everybody thought it was said and done with, after Trina had walked off, then Raymond, and then it gets silent. I'm just like, dang, what happened? Next thing you know, here comes Trina and Bobby walking through the door. I'm like, oh shit. They was all done like, I said, you know what? Talking about people and they walking around. We talked about that, y'all. Girl, they was looking dumb as shit. You know what? VH1 a trip, because y'all could have asked Joy that in her confession. Y'all could have been like, you know what, Joy? Why did you get silent when Trina and Bobby walked in the room? Y'all ain't even say nothing. You know, because y'all be asking people little questions and shit. Y'all could have asked it because y'all know the viewers wanted to know, but y'all didn't, girl. Because we wanted to know the business. Anyway, Bobby sits down and asks Joy, Joy, did you apologize to Trina for bringing the prophetess? And Joy was like, you know what, Bobby, you play too much. Like, you always trying to start something. You play too damn much. And I know he do, y'all, girl. He just looks like a shit starter. A good shit starter, honey, okay? For one to make the party get started. That's what he looked like. So they get into talking about the prop test or whatever. And Trina just tells him, you know, I know everything went to the left. You know, but at the same time, don't be bringing nobody to tell me that God told you that I'm not going to have no pain, because that's wrong. You cannot tell me that God told you that. You know, so just let it go. You know, it's just kind of like, essentially like you're playing with God to me. That's how it feels to me, because God told you to tell me something. Girl, go ahead. Like I told you, I got my own. I talk to God 10, 15 times a day, girl. So you cannot tell me no strong stuff that I'm dealing with that he passed over me to tell you. A bitch I don't even know. Girl, go ahead. I'm with you on this, Trina. So Kill Bill, y'all, is outside talking to his brother, okay? And he's telling his brother that, you know, he's just really stressed out, depressed, because him and Sukihana has been living separate lives. Like, they're not even together right now. So Kill Bill is basically telling him, you know, everything this whole year has been a blur because I have, like, lost myself. You know, he's up there sounding like a bitch for real. But it's true. I guess that's his truth. You know, I've been working so hard with Sukihana and her business, you know, the kids, just everything else, but not putting that type of energy into myself, you know. And if I was asked to do it, I would do it again because I love her. And he just been saying he been focusing on only her, and now I guess that's what people do. Once they see that, you know, the shit is over with or it hadn't went in their favor, they can step back and say, damn, that shit wasn't even about me. It was all about the other person. So that's where I'm gathering Bill's head is about it. And on top of that, he's also hurt that he wants his woman back. So y'all, Kill Bill is talking about he feels like he on an emotional roller coaster, you know, because he was saying like she just act like she don't even fuck with him. And so the brother's like, you know, well, are you letting her express herself? Because a lot of times, you know, his brother's basically trying to be that nigga. You know, you always got one nigga in the group that's trying to like not badmouth your woman. You know, I'm sure he knows how they go, you know, as far as the argument, who Sukihana is, who his little brother is. But he can't really say because he got to respect their union and who his brother is dealing with. You know what I mean? So he just basically like, you know, doing the adult thing and saying, you know, well, do you let her express herself? He was like, what? And Kill Bill was like, no, she expresses herself, you know, but there's a difference in expressing yourself and stepping all over a person, treating them fucked up. You know, there's a difference. Because I got a feeling, y'all, when she's expressing herself, honey, she going straight for the motherfucking jugular. You know what I mean? It ain't no regular stuff. Oh, I feel like this, and how do you feel? Do you think that I should? Oh, great, you know, why don't we do this? Oh, that sounds perfect. Oh, I don't like that. Are you sure? Yeah, no, it ain't none of that going on, okay, honey? What's going on is she letting the motherfucker know. That's what she doing, and it ain't no just expressing herself, you know, in an adult way. Basically, he's saying, yeah, this bitch is going for my neck. And I'm tired of it. And it's starting to be probably verbal abuse. And don't no man want to keep listening to that shit, girl. It's some bitch out here who's treating him really nice and kind and stroking his little ego, you know, and doing everything that she got to do. Girl, people don't got to take that shit. They just don't, because you're a nagger, you know, and you getting on my motherfucking nerves, bitch. Okay? And then on top of that, he still got love for you, and you up there running your goddamn mouth, taking his ego to a whole nother level, and he's still supposed to love when you, want to be around you, everything else. Girl, Suki doing too much. And it's a wonder that man even still want to be around her, honey. The way that she talked to him, and got a nerve to be ignoring him, okay? He in his confession telling himself, yeah, she ignored me, you know, and I know I made my mistakes. You know, let it be told. I could be wrong. Maybe Bill did some fucked up shit for her to act in the way that she's acting, ignoring him, you know, telling him fuck him and all that stuff. Maybe he did something we don't know, because, you know, a lot of times it is two sides to a story, you know. So we're not getting the full story, maybe, but from the looks of it, Sukihana looked like she fucking up. That's what I see. So y'all, Bill said he telling his brother that he was a lost cause. He was nothing before Sukihana came into his life. He had a whole murder case. You know, she just changed his whole way of thinking. So, you know, he's really going on that too. But what's really going on, you know, and I was talking to my husband. I said, why is she treating him like that? And he just said it. He was like, you know what, baby? She thinks that he's beneath her. And I said, Wow, right. That's what it is. Like, yeah. She keep hollering about she's Suki and, you know, I am Suki, all them little bitches. And then the way that she talks to him, like, you know, very disrespectful and just like down to him. You know, and maybe that's what it is. She thinks that she's better than him. And Kill Bill probably need to wake up and see that that's the way that she thinks. Because if that's the case, he's never going to get no respect for her. So Princess and Neri are having lunch. And Princess brings up the fact that they are 10 years in or got a divorce. I don't know what she's talking about. And then Neri is talking about how they're going to renew their vows again. I really ain't give a fuck. And so Amada comes and Neri starts bringing up the fact again about Sheila not inviting non-black people to her function. So they get into that again. Amada started talking about how dare her and all this shit. You know, I don't even feel like going and discussing this again because it's some bullshit and the storyline is dumb and like Sheila said, it's over. So I'm gonna rock with my girl, it's over. So Amada tells them that, you know, she's basically was pregnant and, you know, she had a miscarriage and she told Alan and he was just like not even giving a fuck. I mean, this nigga actually said he's busy right now. And Princess is basically telling her, you know what, that's a red flag. Okay, and basically you don't want to have a baby by the wrong person. And then Amada was still sitting there like, yeah, I guess so. Bitch, wake the fuck up, girl. This nigga don't give a fuck, you know. And we've been saying this, but Amada don't see it. I guess we're going to see it on the next episode because that's when, you know, she starts to really wake up about her and Alan. So Amada's mother pulls her to the side and she tells her, you know, hey, I have a card for you, and shows her the card that came off the letters, and the card and the flowers, some weak ass flowers at that, came from her father. So she opens the letter and he's just basically telling her that, you know, he's a man of very few words. He hopes that their time together made up for their time lost. Really? Their time lost? Because you haven't even been in this bitch life for what? A whole 20 years or something? I think that, I don't even know how much, but you've been missing for a real long time and you was there prideful. I'm going to give you a year. You know, I don't know how long you was at Amada house, but how the fuck could that time add up to the time that you've lost? Like, that was crazy that he even said that shit, but like, some people are just terrible, and yeah, Amada's father is crappy. And then so he gonna have a nurse say, yeah, and I hope you keep me in your heart and I'll do the same. It really seemed like to me, y'all, a farewell letter. What do you mean you hope I have you in my heart and you do the same? But you're not even saying, all right, you can come visit me. I'm going to come visit you. Not making plans for the future, just nothing. You hope we keep each other in our hearts. Like, what do you, like that crushed Amada. Amada was like, what? She looked at her mother. She was like, he doesn't even love me? Do he even love me? And the mother was like, yeah, he just loves differently. Like trying to make up his, I get, you know what? I like I said, I do have a baby father, so you do feel guilty that you gave, you know, the child a fucked up parent. So that probably came from guilt with her mother saying that, oh yeah, you know he loved differently. So she was just trying to, you know, take up for Amada and herself at the same time. The girl to say he loves different, don't give him nothing. Like, let him be some shit to Amada. That's who he is. Don't try to cover it up. Like, don't tell her that, you know, he loves people different, because now she gonna go to a nigga thinking, oh, well, he just loved you different. No, love is love, and you're not supposed to treat people in that way. And that's just the fuck it. So when Amada's mother said that, I had a problem. I was like, don't tell her that. Let her sit in the hurt and the pain that she's sitting in. Don't say he loves her differently, because that's differently is wrong. And that's what bitches gonna take to a relationship and think that that's okay. And it's like, he just loved differently. Okay, girl. And so Amada was like, Dad, he couldn't even wait, you know, for me to just come back to the house. And she was like, I told him to wait, but he said he'll talk to you later. And Amada's just crying. Y'all heard tears. She was like, you know what? I was just trying to make him like me, trying to make him love me. And now I see that he just can't. He just doesn't want to do it. She was like, I just forced him to come when he had nowhere to go. And I forced him to try to like me. And then when he didn't need me anymore, he just left. Like, you just hurting this girl left and right, and you trifling, and you should not ever bring yourself face to face with her again. And my mom is starting to blame her herself. She said, I was just forcing him. And you know, I just think I pushed him away because I just wanted to love me so much. No, you didn't. Don't say that you pushed him away, because he was never there to push away. So it's not your fault. This is another thing that people do. They start blaming stuff on themselves. That reason why their parent is fucked up, it's not never the child's fault, okay? Let's just get that shit in the open. It's the parents' fault, because they are non-loving. People are born like that, not loving their kids. That's just how it goes. You're a shitty parent, and you're okay with being shitty, and you continue to look yourself in the face every day and be shitty, you know? And that's just what it is. You're a shitty person. So it's not the child's fault. It's really not. It's just the point that the person is shitty. That's just it. It's no other way to look at it. They're a shitty person. person and they go out and treat strangers better than they do their own flesh and blood. That's just how it is. Between Alan, you know, and her father, y'all really need to lay off Amada because this girl is going to curse. Y'all, she took that piece of flower vase shit and that weak ass piece of flower vase shit. I was just so mad. He gave her that low ass shit in this car. He is shitty, y'all. Picked up that vase, I was like, bam, hit on the floor. She was so damn mad, in her feelings, upset. Like, she was pissed off, you know. And like I said, between him and Alan of hurting her, that is another thing that these women are out here going through. These men out here being fucked up. It's the fathers. It's starting with the fathers by not being there in the home. And then they get out in the street, and then these niggas are telling people whatever they think a bitch want to hear instead of telling the goddamn truth. And then treating somebody shitty when they finally love you. And then you turn it around on her once she's in love, and then you act as if you don't even know this bitch. And that's exactly what the father did, is what Alan doing to her now. So y'all really need to lay off Amada, because she gonna fuck around and be on Snap or one of these ID channels, one of my ID shows, and she gonna end up hurting the motherfucker. That's what she gonna do. So Joy is playing the energy healing, and it's something about Reike's healer is supposed to dig into your soul and pull all of these like traumatic events out and stuff out and just have you at peace. So everybody's sitting there, Joy, Trina, Bobby, and Snoop, and everybody's laying down. She has everybody laying down, and they're just, you know, at peace. And then it starts to rain, and everybody's like, okay, we got to get up, we got to get up. And Trina's still laying there, you know, not in the rain. She's still laying there. It looks like she's asleep. So basically, Trina's at peace, you know, with this particular healer. She took to this particular person a little bit better than the prophetess. So we like to see that, you know, because we do want end results of, you know, somebody being in a happier place. So kudos to you, Trina, on that. And so y'all, it starts to rain, and y'all, everybody just runs in, and you know, the function is over. Okay, y'all, so now the shit show starts, okay? Because Marlon, Debbie, Florence, and Gael meet up all together to talk. And Marlon is in his confessional talking about, yeah, he just wanted to take control over the situation and let his wife know what really happened and get her side, because if he wants to win her over, he needs to come clean. Okay, girl. And then he admits that he was inappropriate, but he needs to come clean. I'm just like, what? Inappropriate? Inappropriate? Really, Marlon? Because inappropriate is like staring at somebody's ass walking along too long. You know, that's inappropriate. Over complimenting another woman while your woman is there, that's inappropriate. You know what I mean? Like tripping up and smacking her sister on the ass is inappropriate. Those are inappropriate things. But just like climbing underneath a bitch skirt and eating her pussy is not inappropriate. It's fucked up. Okay, girl? So don't talk about what's inappropriate, because small things are inappropriate, you know, not big things like that, okay? So just get your word a little bit together, honey. So Debbie and Florence are there, and I'm like, oh my God, like, how is this about to go, girl? Okay, because Debbie says, can we get started because I'm tired? And then Florence told me something, yeah, what you mean? I'm tired. I'm more tired than anybody. And I'm thinking to myself, right, bitch, she's why fuck you mean you tired? And can we move on with this? Anyway, Debbie started to tell Florence what happened. So she like, yeah, we was sitting back here, okay, right, they sitting right in the area that the shit happened. I said, Florence, you go, honey, because you good. You know what I mean? Because I'm not about to sit and listen to no bitch tell me how my husband ate their whole pussy right where I'm sitting. You feel me? So anyway, Debbie tells her, yeah, I was sitting right across there, just how Gael is sitting. She's sitting on top of a bench, you know, a park bench. And she was like, we were out here smoking hookahs and drinking. And she's like, and then Marlon just got under the table and started giving me fellatio. I said, oh my God, girl. Start giving you fellatio. So Marlon said it was a trap and I fell for it. It was a trap and you fell for it. So a bitch was sitting there, you know, with a long dress on, and you pulled their dress to the side and got under the table. She even said she was on, the last episode, she said you was on your knees. Okay, so how was it a trap when you got on your knees like a whore? Okay, honey, you got on your knees and was licking around somebody's pussy, and it ain't even your wife, y'all. This nigga is a whole damn whore, and he is nasty and cannot be trusted ever. Okay, and Florence, as soon as she heard that shit, I said, bitch, you a good one, because I'd have got the fuck up and left. I don't even understand how she continued to listen and continue to argue with this nigga and argue with Florence. Like, what are you doing? You be going back and forth with the nigga on some dumb ass shit. But this shit ain't even nothing to even argue about, because you're wrong And why am I up there trying to make you answer some questions that you gonna keep on bullshitting me on? This conversation is over. Girl just in another bitch pussy looking around like a dog, okay? Like a dirty damn dog that he is, nasty. And Marlon was just sitting up there looking so fucking defeated. He looked like he was 19 or 20. He looked dirty. He looked exhausted. He looked tired. He looked weak. He just looked exhausted. Florence told him, she said, you a dirty dog. Cause trying to act like I'm the one tried you. She said, you a dirty dog. She said, and you wouldn't even never told Florence. She said, because I'm the one who told Gael anyway to tell Florence. But if I would have never told her, you would have never even said shit. Meaning, bitch, you would have still been out here trying to eat somebody or trying to fuck somebody. So go ahead with your dirty ass. So, and then Marlon got a nerve to be like, hold on, y'all, it's people around. It's people around. I'm just like, well, are you serious? It's cameras right in your face. And you talking about the people in the back? Like, are you really trying to save your dignity or your respect at this point? Because it's been lost a long time ago, like 5 episodes ago, girl. So what are you trying to say? I just can't. This bitch just said out her mouth, you got on your knees and was doing that to her. Nobody respects you. Probably not even grown ass men. So what are you talking about, girl? And then you got VH1 like right in front of your face with fucking cameras. I said, what is he trying to do? Like, why is he? He said, you know what, baby? He probably trying to change the subject. That wasn't a good one. I'm sorry, that was dumb because I didn't even think of that. Like, trying to change the subject? What are you saying? Okay, girl, and it kind of did, though. It kind of worked in his face. So then Marlon was like, you know what? She came to me first. She came on to me first. And Florence was like, what? So if a female come to you again and come to you first, you not going to turn down? He was like, no, I'm a man. Girl. He just told you, girl, okay? You have got to leave this man. Like, you have got to let it go. It's over. Capiche? Boom. Done. Finata. All that shit. It's done. Like, move on with your life because this nigga's going to either give you a diseased pussy, okay? Or he's going to bring a baby in, you know? So, y'all, it's Sukiana's grand opening, okay? And her cousin Isaiah is there, honey, okay? And he's in his confession. He's like, look, y'all, yeah, I'm here. I've made it. He's psyched about it. I was so glad with him. He was like, you know what? I just want to give a shout out to my former co-workers, okay, honey, from City Trends, okay? Popeyes and KFC. I'm like, go ahead, girl. I just love him. He's so much fun. And so he's there to help Sukiana to open the store. And he's excited, you know, about his life and about, you know, his cousin. So kudos to y'all, girl. So Kill Bill pulls up and he walks in and he basically gets on his knees and proposes to Sukiana. And then looks at her and says, do you want it or not, holding up the ring? And I'm just like, what? Did you even ask her in the proper way? Like, you supposed to be like, would you be my wife? Would you take my hand in marriage? And you gonna ask her, do she want or not? I guess that came from, you know, the place that y'all in now, where she treating you kind of fucked up and you trying to, you know, take it a little bit and be a man about it. But you, look, you want this or not? What you trying to do? That's where it was from, you know? So I was just like, okay. So, yeah, then they have a friend and she's there. I think it's Sukiana or Bill's friend. And she's just like, look, you know, guys from the streets don't usually express themselves the way he does. And I agree. You know, they usually close lip, don't say much. But he's really expressing his love about the way that he feels about you. And yeah, so Sukiana eventually, you know, just go ahead and says yes. And they are just like back in love for now. But I think in the blogs right now, they're not together and they really broke up. So that's kind of, you know, heartbreaking to know that they're not together because I really wanted them to work. But yeah, y'all. Kill Bill was really glad and Sukiana was too. And she was just like, look, we do love each other. And I can see the look in her eyes when she talks about Kill Bill that she does have love for him. So I really don't know how it went left for them, you know, when they both wanted it. And maybe it'll work next time, girl, okay? I really want them to work. I love them. But anyway, y'all, that is the end of this video. This video is actually really long, you know, because I talked the whole, it's going to be edited down. But, yeah, that is the end of this video, okay? I hope y'all had a nice time. I do be talking a lot too much, but that's who I am, Sassy Shantice, okay? So, yeah, don't forget to subscribe, okay? Like and share this video. I review clothes, shoes, wigs, reality shows, all of that, okay? So, stay tuned for every video that I have coming out and go ahead and watch it, girl, okay? Because it's popping over these pops. So, yeah, y'all, we'll see you ladies and gents later. Bye.